Good morning. Frankie Pickett here from Texas Tigress Designs. I have been working on arts and crafts for the arts and crafts fair that is coming up this weekend for me. It's a Christmas Expo is the name of it. The theme is Christmas, but I'm trying to create things that are not just Christmas, but are gift related. I figure by the 22nd, everybody's pretty much got their Christmas decorations. Some will be buying new tradition, new things to be adding to their Christmas tree, but I wanted to have gifts available as well. I'll have the decorations and stuff available, but I also have these things. So I just wanted to show you, these are 2 upcycled items that I have created. I want to start doing some art projects for brides or women that have decided, they've been married and they want to use their wedding dress and their bouquet as art instead of just hanging in a closet. Yes, it requires cutting up the dress, but lots of things can be made from the dress. And from what I've come to find out and figure out, rather, is that most women save their dresses. The daughters nowadays, a lot of times, don't want the dresses. They want something new. This is kind of the new generation. Everything has to be new. Very few actually want to use or reuse wedding dresses. And, sometimes those dresses end up being from failed marriages or from marriages that just didn't work out because they weren't compatible. But having been divorced myself, my wedding dress still meant, that was a part of my life. That was an important part of my life. That was my first marriage. And I have a lot of wonderful memories. He and I are still friends. It just didn't work out. It was one of those situations we kind of grew apart, sadly. But I would have loved to have turned my wedding dress into something like this and have my flowers turned into this. I also have other options for brides to turning their flowers into flower arrangements if possible. But I wanted to show what I've made. So this is my first one. This would be the flower arrangement. And it's taking the flowers from the wedding bouquet or wedding centerpieces, whatever they chose, and applying them to canvas. This is just a standard canvas. And, this is my choice of how I would want mine done. I want it simple. I just want the flowers there. I don't want any extra paint. I'm happy to go in and paint vines and leaves and the vase and all of that, but this is how I wanted mine. These are the blue flowers, and the yellow flowers are actually flowers that I used in my wedding. And then the other ones are just some really pretty ones that I had. And this is just kind of an example. I used some from my wedding and some from my stash. Okay, and then this is the other art piece. This is using the wedding dress as art. Like I said, it does require to take it apart, but it is a beautiful piece of artwork once it is done. Now, this can also have memories. I can do this on a larger frame and make like a memory book of this with You know, like if it's a destination wedding, can put the postcards or whatever. I can add pictures onto it. I can actually make this like a scrapbook type piece of artwork. I wanted to keep it plain and simple to show the beauty and the simplicity of it. This could also be used as artwork at a wedding. You know, this could be maybe using their mother's dress or their grandmother's dress. And like I said, the other pieces can be used from, you know, we can make different things out of them. She can have different things made out of them. Purses, they use them to make christening gowns to donate to hospitals. There's also a hospital that makes little burial gowns for the babies who are stillborn or who don't make it. For the grieving families, that's another thing that wedding dresses are often made for. I really like that idea because going through labor and going through pregnancy and labor, and then to have your little one not make it. I've had 5 miscarriages, and I know how devastating it can be to lose a little one. I can't imagine. Mine were early stages. Um, I can't imagine going all through pregnancy with the anticipation of having your child and then for it to be born, stillborn, or for it to be having so many issues that it passes away and does not make it. So I love the idea of upcycling wedding dresses into the little gowns that these babies are buried in. Um, it's a wonderful sign of respect, and I think for the families that receive something like that, that it would be very important to them. Um, but I've also, for my art, I've also made one of a kind hair bows and accessories. Um, those are things that are going to be little gift items. I'm working on more little gift items, and found a way of using all of my laces, some of them scrapped, some of them not. And I'm going to be using scrap wedding dress pieces. So it should be fun, and I'll share more about it later. Um, One of the things that the laces, I have different colors, and those will be used in making these little angels. They're probably going to be about yay big. And I have some of the wedding dress. Let's see if I can find it. Which one is it in? Some of the different dresses that I've taken apart, like this one. Might be kind of hard to see. It's just scraps of it, but it's reusing the and angels and little dresses for their shabby chic is what they're called, I guess. Don't know how popular it still is, but it's a wonderful way to upcycle fabrics and laces and whatnot. So, but just wanted to let y'all know what I was doing. We'll talk to you later. Bye bye. Have a blessed day.